Okay, so Logan and I are just driving right now, and Grandma came. So my mom decided to come join us on our journey, and so she has the kids. So we have another car, and all we have is the baby in the back. So hopefully he doesn't cry, and we can tell you a little bit about what's going on. So we decided to do a video kind of about just about why we decided to do this, and just kind of be more vulnerable about our reasons, and we've just been thinking a lot about why we really did decide to do this, because it's been funny as we've got out and started our journey. Like, things haven't been as easy as we thought, I guess. Is that the right?
Well, the adjustment's been a big adjustment, obviously, going from what we were doing to what we're doing now. But
yeah, so just more of an adjustment, I guess. Well, and I think too, like we were just talking, like I think a lot of times in life, like you think like, oh, like I know as we were like decluttering and getting rid of stuff and trying to get into the fifth wheel, like we were thinking a lot about just, oh, it's going to be so great once we get all that done. It's just we're going to be able to relax. We forgot we had 4 kids. There's no relaxing when you have 4 kids.
At night when they're sleeping. Yeah.
Under the age of 8. But no, I think just too, like Logan said, it's just been a big adjustment to having a whole new lifestyle. Having the, I mean, it's different when you move your house. You pack everything up. You drain too. I mean, there's so much to do. Right?
Yeah, there's lots to do. It seems like there's always something to do, is kind of what I've discovered. And so I could always go outside and check on something or make sure something's put away. There's just always busy, whereas I felt like at the house I could just sit around a lot more, and like the only thing I had to do ever was mow the lawn, and that was like twice, once every 2 weeks, because I'd push it, or even more. But now it seems like there's constantly something to do, which I think is not a bad thing necessarily. It's just different,
Well, and it was funny though, because I remember the last day he mowed the lawn at our house, he was like, ha ha ha, this is the last day I'm going to have to mow the lawn for a year.
So I traded that in for maintaining the septic, the tanks on my trailer.
And I think it is actually getting a little bit easier, because now I think we're kind of like learning how long things take and stuff. We're
getting
not
faster.
as much checking.
We can actually move in a decent time now. And
yeah.
so forth. So.
Yeah, but that's not really what we want to talk about. We just kind of wanted to talk about some of the reasons that we decided to come out here and to have this adventure. And some of those reasons were, well, I think a lot of times just in our traditional life, it's just busy. You get so busy with things, and you just think you have so much to do, and it's hard to be present. And so that was one of the things that we wanted to strive for coming out here, is just to be more present with each other, more present with our kids, and just to be more unified and get connected. And so that was a big reason that we came out here. And what were some of the other reasons?
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the major reasons, but it's not. For some reason, we felt like we needed to leave everything in order to achieve that, which obviously you don't have to do. But in our heads, it seemed a lot easier, or something that we could achieve, maybe.
Yeah.
Doing that. So.
Well, anyone who knows Logan and I knows that we just are not those people who are I don't know, we just have a hard time just settling down and just doing what it seems like we should do. It seems like we like to shake things up and just keep moving and to us that feels like progression. I don't know.
As soon as I'm comfortable, then I'm uncomfortable. Let's do something else.
Yeah, I think that is exactly how we are. And so, yeah, so here we are shaking it up. But yeah, so that was one big thing. We wanted to be more unified as a family and just be more present with each other and our kids. And some of the other reasons we wanted to come out, I mean, obviously adventure was a big reason. We wanted to have an adventure. Both of us really like adventure and like having especially me. I travel.
Yeah,
I would.
Christy.
Yeah.
She's more of the I need a vacation type person, and I'm more of the a vacation to me is staying home and relaxing. So if it's I don't need to go on vacation to relax. So
Yeah. So now we're on vacation
now we
all
live.
the time.
Now we live on vacation, and Christy's trying to figure out how she can get away and relax on vacation when we live on vacation.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, so that was one of the reasons. Another reason we wanted to come out on our little trip was just to connect to God more. We thought being out in nature more, and just we were hoping it would slow things down, and that we would take more time to just be present with God too, just be more take more time to connect with Him, and to really get more clarity on what He wants for our lives. And so a lot of our YouTube videos are probably going to be about that. We're going to talk a lot about just our progression with that, and how we're doing there, how we're doing with our goals on this trip. We decided that there's a lot of YouTube channels that talk about or just show their adventures and just show the fun that they're having, but there's so many of those, and there's so much entertainment, and we decided it'd be more meaningful, right?
Yeah,
Just
it's like I said earlier, I think the last thing people need is just more pure entertainment, because there's always another video, there's always something that can waste your time. So
yeah, so we want to try and add some value to people's lives by the videos that we're doing, and mostly just for ourselves. We want to just see our progression throughout this journey, and to just be able to see that we really are making things happen, because that's what we were just talking about before we turned this camera on. Is I think sometimes we think that it's all in our mind. It's all like there is no there. Like we're always like, you can always think that, oh, once you get to this point, you're gonna take time for God, or once you move, once you get this job, once you get whatever that thing is, we think that we're gonna take that time then, or that we're gonna be happy then, and not that Logan and I weren't happy. We're like, we feel super happy with our relationship and with our family, but it's just that next level that you're always trying to get to, that you want to do, or to be more successful, or what you want to become. And that's kind of where we were too. Like we were both trying to decide on our jobs, like what we wanted to do as far as work goes, and what kind of thing we wanted to create more value in the world, because that's what we both care about, is just really being value creators instead of consumers only. And so that was part of our path too. That was another reason that we came out here, is just to get clear on our business decisions too.
Yeah. So I'll make a comment too on the, reconnecting with your higher power, with God. So for me, that was a big reason too. I think we go through, or at least in my case, you just kind of get just, lukewarm, or just kind of blah, with your spiritual life. I mean, you're kind of just in the middle. You're just doing it to do it, and not, it's just, and you're just not really, I don't know, like connecting with God, or you're just not feeling it. It's just kind of just blah. And so for some reason, I felt like if I did something crazy, maybe that would help me improve that, or reach a higher, or get out of that rut that I kind of felt like I was in. Kind of felt like I was in a rut spiritually, and like I wanted to get out, but I really didn't, and kind of was just comfortable. And so getting out, I mean, travel on the road, I think being in nature does help, but it hasn't been enough, right? I still got those bad habits that I got to work on, and I'm not, doing the things that I know will draw me closer to God, even still, because I still got those bad habits to work on. But I think, again, you don't have to leave everything in storage and travel around to do that. But for some reason, I thought it would make it. It'd make it easier to achieve that. So at least that's something that I'm going to work on while we're away. I think I feel like everyone, when they are closer to whatever they believe in, God, then you're just a different person, right? And your life is just better. Yeah. Or at least I've noticed that a lot with me. You're just happier, you're just more productive, you're just more motivated. And anyways, that was a big part of what I wanted to do, and something I'm going to try to work on personally.
Yeah, I know that was something both of us wanted to work on, and with our kids too. We pretty much do scripture study with our kids every day and say prayers, but there's a difference between just doing it to check it off, and then really connecting and really taking the time to there's so much going on all the time, on our phones even, just right in front of our faces. And then also just with all the things that we think we have to do that are our priorities, that we really can get lost in that instead of focusing on what is truly important for our lives. So, yeah, so those are kind of the main reasons, honestly, that we wanted to come out and have this adventure. Is we really just wanted to get more unified, figure out what we wanted to do with our business careers and with our lives, and connect more to God, and to have a fun adventure. So that's kind of what you're going to see in our YouTube videos. That's going to be our channel.
All right.
So we hope you'll join us and come along on our little journey, and honestly hold us accountable, because that's what we want. We want some accountability, and that's why we're doing this, is so that we can become better and learn on our way to what?
To the promised land. No, I have no idea. I don't even know where we're going now. I just got plugged in the GPS. I don't even know the name of the town. So
It's true. It's been funny, this whole thing too. Logan had to drive through a city last time, and so he made sure that we're staying on the freeway this time at least. He seriously went through 2 roundabouts, you guys, with our house behind us. It was pretty.
2 roundabouts and right through the middle of some busy city. Got a few funny looks. Like, it's usually the people that have a fifth wheel or they have a motorhome. They're like, dude, you didn't pay attention to the GPS. Because I don't think anyone else really pays attention. But those people kind of, I think, were giving me the look, and I was just like, get me out of here. I was not comfortable.
No, but he did awesome. So now we know he can do it.
So apparently you can take a 40-foot plus fifth wheel through 2 roundabouts and through a city. It is possible. It's just not safe.
And every tree, he was like, I think we're gonna hit that tree. I think we're gonna hit that tree.
And the bridges we went under were just barely tall enough too.
Yeah.
So.
That was what else happened. We saw a sign that said, if you are wider than 10 feet, was it 10 feet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're wider than 10 feet, pull over now.
we're freaking out. I'm like, I don't know any clue how wide we are.
So I think we
didn't pull over. We kept going.
And I think we went like 5 miles an hour through 2 cement blocks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I got to do it on the way out. Yes. So now I'm a professional.
Yes, he doesn't even need a license.